Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. Got part 2 of my Broncos I-form slot. I'm in the Bills playbook, but it's pretty much the exact same thing. So whether you like to use the Bills or the Broncos, the I-form slot formation is one of the better formations to run. And I'm going to show some pass plays today. If you didn't catch part 1, it was mostly the run plays. I would recommend checking it out. I'll put a link in the description for the run plays video so you can complete this series of plays. Because like I said, this particular formation, this particular series of play, you can make this like a bread and butter for your entire offense. Run these plays all game if you run them right. So like I said, make sure you check that out. Link in the description below. Other than that, like I said, if you want to see more plays out of the Broncos, hit the like button or let me know in the comment section, or check out their entire ebook. I have ebooks for the Broncos and Bills. I personally like the Broncos a little bit better than the Bills playbook. But you can also check that out, link in the description below as well. But we're going to start off today with a play that I put out a little while ago called the fade smash. Now, they tried to, patch this game a little bit. The zones play a little bit differently. The fade smash doesn't work quite the same. You have to make a few adjustments, but it's still a really good play. So if you didn't see that play when I originally put it out, you can check that out now. The only adjustment that I would make sure you have a speed back at the running back spot. And you also want to make sure, since I'm doing the passing plays, you're probably going to want to put a speed guy at the fullback spot. So I actually have a pretty good tight end here, Noah Fant. I think he's fast, so we'll put him there. Make sure you also have your speed receiver at the slot position. So I have Emmanuel Sanders there. And I'm all good to go. So like I said, let's pick the first play, the fade smash. Before I start the video, I just want to let you guys know, if you go to MMOXP.com right now, you can get your MUT coins ordered and delivered within the next 10 minutes. They're fully loaded on PS4 and Xbox, and they also offer the cheapest coins on the market. So check that out, link in the description below. Other than that, let's get into the video. So this play here, I probably want to run it a little bit to the open side of the field. So just know where you are on the field, because the route that's going to get open is going to be the B route 9 times out of 10. That's the purpose of this particular play. So I'm really going to be trying to work that. The only adjustment I'm going to make is going to be an adjustment that I make in a couple of different plays. I'm going to motion over Lindsey here, kind of make an empty backfield look. And if it's a man coverage, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slant him. If it's a zone coverage, I'm going to put him into a flat. And essentially, if I'm reading, like right here, I can tell based off of the formation, I can tell this is most likely going to be a zone coverage because there's a cornerback on the right side of the field. This formation can really give away what the defense is based off of the fact that they typically, there will not be, if it's a man, there'll typically not be a cornerback on the right side of the field. So unless they're coming out in something where they're showing, like a cover 2 or something, like they made a defensive adjustment pre-snap where they're showing a different type of defense or something like that when it's really a man coverage, that's the only way that it would be different. So like I said, since it's probably a zone, I'm going to put Lindsey here, and I'm really playing Lindsey off of Sanders. That's pretty much it. So if they don't drop down on Lindsey, it'll pretty much be Sanders the entire time. Like I said, Sanders is the money route. I think the ball got knocked out there, but you can see he was open. So here we go. Like I said, we probably have another zone coverage. I'm just going ahead. I'm going to flat Lindsey, put the X route on a streak. And like I said, I'm playing Lindsey off of B. One of the two will be open pretty much every time. As you can see right there, he was wide open that time. This play, if it's a cover 2, doesn't really need any adjustments. But you can do it regardless. You know what I mean? Like you can continue this adjustment with Lindsey, whether it's cover 2 or cover 3. So I would just get in the habit of just putting him on that flat, just making this adjustment pretty much every time, because it's just going to be a little bit easier. So like I said, right here, they have a pretty, they blitz kind of heavy there, so I had to get out a little bit quick. But you can see he was open. So here it looks like we have a zone. Might have a cover 3, or that safety might be blitzing, one or the other. But like I said, we'll do the zone setup. Real simple. If the Y route doesn't get covered right off the beat, a lot of times he'll be the play. But ultimately, like I said, Sanders is going to be open 9 times out of 10. That's going to be the money play. Here, this looks like another cover 3. The way those cornerbacks are down though, it's really hard to tell. This might be a man coverage. But we'll go ahead and we'll run it like it's a cover, like it's a zone. And like I said, he's just going to get open. They're both open. I could have hit the running back as well. They were both there. So here we have an obvious man coverage. Like I said, I can really do a couple of things. You can also motion across Lindsey and put him on an in route. Any number of things. Put him on a drag. Those are all options that I would say. I still think the best way to go is to motion him the other way. That's to me. Probably the most consistent, but like I said, here we have a man coverage, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do that and slant them. You know, like I said, Lindsey here, I mean, he's fast. He's 93 speed, so he'll get across the field. A lot of times he won't get jammed or bumped the same way that the receivers will. So you can see how he gets a free release and gets across the field. Here's another man, like I said, if I really want to, a lot of times in gameplays I've done this where I'll just motion him over and I'll put him on a drag over here, and then I'll put like a little comeback. Like, these are all options. But, you know, as far as a money play goes, I'm really just, you know, I think the better way is to do it the other way that I'm showing you. But against like a traditional zone, like this looks like it could be a zone. I mean, it's probably a man again. But against a traditional zone motion, you can motion him to the left, you can motion him to the right. There's really a lot of different ways you can do it. So, like I said, I think this is a cover. I'm not entirely sure. It looks like another man. I'm really not trying to run this against man all game. You know, all video, but you can see, I mean, this is, when you have a speed back like Lindsey, he just gets across the field so quick and can be a big play. So you can't really run man or zone against this concept. That's the bottom line. So here, this looks like a cover 2. I wanted to run it one time against cover 2 with no adjustments, just to show you how the B route is really, this play is really designed to beat cover 2. So if you see a cover 2, you don't have to make any adjustments. This is a really great play against cover 2. Another really good play, barring the exact same concept, is the post wheel shot. Let's go ahead and let's pick that. Keep going, ran 3-4. So I'm pretty much going to do the exact same thing. Motion out Lindsey, put him on a flat. If it's a man coverage, I'll put him on a slant the same way. And that's pretty much it. So here, obviously, I got a cornerback on the right side. So this is going to be a cover 3 most likely. And that flat route is really going to help to get Sanders open outside, because that zone can't really commit. So like I said, motion him out. I'm just making one pre-snap read. Is it man or zone? That's all I really got to do. There's nothing in the flat, by the way. So I could have really threw to anybody there, just because how that play was spaced. They were pretty much all open. And I don't think that people necessarily user the routes on the right side that well. This almost looks like a man blitz. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Lindsey on the slant. Like I said, if I get a man coverage, I'm going to do that. It was not, but luckily it was a cover 2. So Sutton's going to be a really good play. He's going to be best used against cover 2, most likely. You can see right there, I get a really good play. So here we got our man coverage. It's this scenario where I'll just slant Lindsey again. And like I said, he'll come across. It was not a man coverage, though. I keep making that, you know, they keep tricking me with that play. So like I said, cover 2. Sutton's going to come open right over the middle there. He's going to be best against cover 2. And Sanders is going to be best against cover 3 and cover man coverage. Cover 1 more than anything. That's pretty much going to be the easiest way to read that. So like I said, right here, I mean, that's a cover 2 as well. So you can see how that flat just kind of opens everybody up. That's pretty much the idea here. You're going to see how the RB route really just creates space for everybody. Your check down is more than likely going to be the A route, although the RB route's a good check down as well. I mean, I don't have a really good receiving back. You see how he makes that mistake as he's turning around. But you can see he's open in the flat. A lot of times, the RB route and the tight end are going to be your checkdowns, bottom line. You can always create a checkdown, too, with the Y route. This is a pretty quick read play, so you don't necessarily have to worry about getting sacked without the extra blocking. You know, so that's pretty much how I do it. I pretty much always have my running back in the comeback. If you watch any of my gameplays, I have that quite a bit. Here, I don't know what this is, but I think a streak will get open right up the middle there, as you can see right here. If it's a cover 3, a lot of times just streaking Lindsey. It's all just reading spacing. You know what I mean? Like, he's pretty much he's the Swiss Army knife for the play. You can use him a lot of different ways. So here we go once again. Looks like a zone. Could be a man, though. I'm not entirely sure. So I still have a man beater in Sanders, if that's what it is. And sure enough, that's what it is. So we're just going to wait for him to turn up. He makes a nice catch. That was a way more contested than I was expecting it to be. The last play that I really like, I've shown pretty much all 3 of these plays throughout the history of this channel. But the last play I really like is the PA cross F wheel. It doesn't quite work like it has in the past. We're going to pick random 4-3. This play here, all I'm going to do is motion out the fullback. I can streak the tight end to try to pull coverage for Sanders and for Sutton. That's going to be, you know, the best. He's just kind of a clear out route. As you can see right here, we have the crossing routes as we get, not the best throw, but you can see how that's going to help to create space. If it's a man coverage, I'd say putting him on a drag's probably the way to go. But if it's a zone, I'd say just put him on a streak. Also, cancel the pass block. I mean, that's not, I don't really want that getting in the way of timing. Like I said, right here, they got an all-out blitz. A lot of times you'll just be able to steal this into the flat. So that's a really good play. A lot of people don't remember to cover the fullback too. If they're running all-out blitzes, a lot of times they'll just, you know, it might be the fullback might get let go because people aren't really afraid of the fullback. So you see right there, I mean, that was just I don't know, maybe it was a zone coverage and he gets right under it. They might pay a little bit more attention to him because you're motioning him, but the motion is important, so you can't really disregard that. So here we go, once again, out in the flats. You know what I mean? That was probably a cover 3. The way those crossing routes work, they pull all the zone coverages in, and he just gets open underneath it. So this is the only play where I motion out the fullback. You can motion out the fullback on some of the run plays that I showed in the first video too, just to kind of mix it in. But like I said, you can see how if you motion him out, like all the zones just pull inside. You know what I mean? Like they just give him the outside. It is what it is. Just because of the way that these receivers are crossing, essentially. So here, like I said, not the best man play. We'll have to go ahead and we'll have to drag the tight end. He's pretty much it. You know what I mean? I could probably turn upfield with the exact same route to the fullback. I'd probably, if I get like an all-out man blitz, he could probably get up the sideline there. But I feel like man coverage is just really good. You know what I mean? There's so many routes that work, and then right here, I mean, we just take them all the way down the sideline, man. Like I said, this is just a really good play. But man coverage is really such a good, you know, it's much better than zones. You know what I mean? Like it just covers so many better routes. So like I said, right here, I mean, I could just steal that all game. Just that little motion just gets him out and open for such a big play. It's crazy. It shouldn't work that way, but it does. So here it looks like we have another man. I'll go ahead and I'll try. I'm gonna try to take fan to the sideline if it's a man blitz. Forgot to take away that play action again. And like I said, you have that play. You know what I mean? Against man coverages, you obviously have that play as well against man or zone. It's not 100% foolproof. You can always put a running back at what Fant's doing. I mean, I kept him there for blocking purposes. I kept it a tight end, but you can put your fastest running back and really make this play explosive. Obviously, Fant's a good player, but you can see how, I mean, if I had like, you know, say I have a 95 speed running back or something and put him there, you know what I mean? It's going to be even bigger plays. I mean, Fant's really good. He's a really fast tight end. But put your fastest running back there, and you're going to see how cheese this play can really be. So like I said, right there, man, that was a cover 2, and I almost took it to the house. So like I said, just imagine your fastest running back doing this play, and you're going to see. So Fant, I mean, if it's cover 3, he's open underneath. If it's cover 2, he's open late. If it's cover 1 man, like I said, right here, I might have the man beater. So it's like he's just beating just about every coverage right now. I think cover 2 man probably would not have this reaction. So take away that pass block. I keep forgetting to do that. And like I said, right here, looks like we have another man coverage. Just waiting for him to turn the sideline. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's just nobody to keep up with him. Like I said, imagine your fastest running back doing this play, and it's going to be lights out, game over. So that's it. That's the video. You know, 3 plays. I have more. If you want to see more out of this formation, do me a favor with the like button or let me know in the comment section, and I'll do more from this formation because, like I said, it's still an amazing formation. Other than that, thanks for watching. Madden Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.